keep hearing in the media right now that a vaccine would, be available for COVID in 12 months, 16 months. It seems like several countries are trying to develop their own version of a COVID vaccine. So, in your opinion, what is more or less a safe timeline for a safe vaccine to be ready on the market?
Well, yeah, what you've said is right. Vaccine development is a long, complex process. It often lasts about from 10 to 15 years. But right now, since Ebola breakout, we've seen like a different path we need to go through to develop these kind of vaccines. Right now, there are multiple platforms researchers are working on. This is public and governmental institutions. They are working on multiple platforms that are under development. Among the greatest of these, of the potential of the speed they have, are the DNA and the RNA-based platforms. We don't have yet an approved RNA vaccine, but it's there. The idea is there, and research is being done. The work is being done, and what I like to tell you is that even though SARS-CoV-2 vaccine has to face multiple challenges, there is something called the pandemic paradigm, which is all these steps I explained to you, but in a really fast way. Okay, the same stages, but many of these steps executed in parallel before confirming a successful outcome of the previous step.
But is that safe, Anna? Is that safe?
Well, it has to be safe before anything gets approved, because you have to confirm at the end of, maybe you can run in parallel all of these steps, but in the end you have to confirm that all of the results of each phase, each trial, were the expected one. There's a saying in medicine that you must not do harm. So we know that every medication, every vaccine has side effects, but you have to evaluate if these side effects are better than will not make any more damage,
like
than
make you worse off with your health,
making.
Right?
Okay, that's right. So it was in January when the genetic sequence of this virus was sequenced. Since then, there has been a boom in the research and development process in all the world.
Yeah.
As of April of this year, there were 115 vaccine candidates. 115.
115.
This number has narrowed since then. 100, yeah. But right now, I know of 4 vaccine candidates who are already finishing the preclinical phases, and some of them are already in clinical, in the phase 1 clinical trials. I think it's really good news. Maybe, I don't know, but sometimes FDA has something called the fast track. When there's an emergency, fast tracks are used, and I'm sure these candidate vaccines will use the fast track. And what will happen, or what happened, for example, with Ebola or with influenza, is that these vaccines, these candidate vaccines that make it up to phase 3 clinical trials, go out into the market, and they are approved in the most in the population that needs it more. And then they are perfectioned. They are not a finished product, let's call it that way, but they work. Okay, it's proven that they work, and I think it's what will happen with COVID vaccine. So my forecast will be that maybe by next year we will be hearing about a vaccine.